it feel better? Huh?
Front, that's it. They went through nothing.
Yeah.
I leaned back, 20 seconds, just went straight up like nothing.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't adjust your front, but I'm telling you, putting a little bit too much emphasis on it. Because you're riding this like a street bike still. You got to get out of that mode. It's not a street bike.
That was nothing.
You always have to be, once you kind of, and after a while, this all becomes second nature, but as you're quickly just saying, okay, here's how I'm going. Like, you see your next 20, 30 foot right line. And then after that, it's just, how am I fucking leaning? Am I leaning properly? Am I leaning back? Which is most of the cases, you are leaning back.
Yeah, I was leaning back fine. I went up there like nothing, with absolutely no fear, with nothing. But my question is, when you go, how do you stop really quick unless you put on your rear brakes? Put on your rear? I mean,
well,
I'm going up here, I have literally 10 feet to stop.
Most of your braking is done with your front brake.
Yeah, I put on I splattered it, it just went, it grabbed and I just went forward. My Calvi doesn't do that at all.
Well,
Calvi's stiff.
For the sake of this stuff, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't. I mean, that your front end had nothing to do. We're riding down flat roads all day long. That's fucking street bike stuff, okay? But when you're going over the trails, which is what you have this bike for, that doesn't really come into play that much, as you can see. It's all going over stuff, and
when you go over stuff, you just lean back more. You don't go forward.
No, not at all.
See, I was doing the more.
No.
Forward, just lean back.
Leaning forward is
leaning. Did I look like I was going up good?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Okay.
And imagine how much fun it would have been once you get up a little more confidence and you really fucking bolted up that.
Oh yeah.
It's like these guys used to tell me, it's the suspension has to do the work, and the faster you go, the more the suspension is doing the work, and the less you feel like you're going up,
That was fun.
Yeah.
Good. I had no problem with that.
What?
You use your rear brake when you skid and I went by it.
The only reason I'm using my rear brake is because of this auto clutch.
What does that mean? You don't have to shift, that's right.
Well, I do have to shift, but I don't have to worry about stalling ever. That's the only reason I'm using my rear brake. So
you use your rear more than your front?
I'm starting to use my rear more because of the fact that it's one less thing to have to fucking think about, is when you're hitting your rear brake, are you pulling in your clutch? What gear are you in? There's a lot to think about. Don't have to think about any of that. Don't think about any of that. That came with an auto clutch when I first bought it, but I didn't like it at the time.
This is the auto clutch right here, right?
Yeah, but see, I understand you want to learn stuff, but you're getting too far ahead of yourself, okay? Forget about the fact that I'm using my rear brake right now. It doesn't matter as far as your learning curve goes. I think you should have took that a little bit faster coming up there. You kind of looked again like you were on a joyride on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
I didn't see any body English. I didn't see you.
Well, how can you see when you're going forward?
I saw you. I stopped right here and watched you come up that spot.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I'll be more aggressive